Okay, so I'm going to show how the extend surface feature can be used in a couple of different ways. I've pre-made this bowl feature, and this is basically a simple surface. And I want to extend the edge. So let's select the extend surface feature. The extension type at the bottom, if I select the edge, controls whether we have a same as surface option, which, if I show a different view, promotes the continuation of the surface, or the linear feature, which builds a new surface and moves in a linear direction out from the edge. So I've just built a linear feature to extend my bowl. If we apply something like the thicken, we could turn it into a solid bowl from this point. So just something you could do with the linear option. If we go back now, let's go back and now take a closer look at the same as surface option. So we can extend and bring the arc all the way around. Back over upon itself. We can even have it continue to a point or up to a surface. But I'm going to use a distance because it's quite tricky when you bring surfaces back on top of themselves. So let's take a cross section of what we've done so far. Okay, so from here you could do something like take a cut and turn this part into a solid. So I'm offsetting a plane here, and then I'm going to draw a surface or derive a surface from the previous extrusion. I'm going to make a planar surface from this circle. Okay, and then I'm going to trim the surface extend back to where I'd like it to be using the planar feature, selecting what I want to keep. So I've trimmed the surface back, and now I'm going to use the trim surface feature again, and this time I'm going to use the bowl to trim the circle back. And I'd like to join the two realistically. So let's perform a knit surface, bind the two together. Still don't have a solid because I've not selected to attempt to produce a solid from the knit feature, but I am now going to thicken the part to produce my solid. So just some things you can do with the extend surfaces options, just to show you that it is now a solid. Let's take a look at the cut with surface feature. You can see in the surfaces toolbar that this option is already highlighted. This means that we have the geometry to produce the part. So let's highlight the right plane. I'm going to use this as my cutting surface. Select the cut with surface option, select the right plane. We can change the direction with these arrows and decide which section we're going to cut. Let's have a look. So from our solid, we've taken away a half section by using our right plane. And that's how to use the Cut with Surface tool. Let's have a look at the thickened cut option. So this option is currently blanked out in the surfaces panel, but we can reveal this by adding the correct geometry. So let's go to the top plane. I've pre-drawn a sketch for us to extrude. We're going to extrude this surface or this sketch through the part, and here is the geometry I've produced. So if we select the sketch and then go to extrude surface and extrude through the part, I'm going to extrude by 30mm. It's going to be a blind extrude. Let's just change the colour to differentiate. Okay, we're now ready to use the thicken cut option. The option you'll notice at the top is now available. Select the option, select the surface we're going to use to cut. Let's go to a higher view. Maybe a perspective is better. So you can see you can thicken in various directions. I'm going to make this quite a small thicken. It's going to be 3mm, and I'm going to go in both directions. Select OK. I want to keep both bodies, and we've basically used the thicken option to cut through the part. You can do this multiple ways. You could, when selecting which bodies to keep, deselect the ones that you want to get rid of, or you could keep everything other than the cut. And that's it. That's how to use the Thicken Cut tool.